So what are the 5 worst stock photography agencies that I use? Well, stay tuned. In this episode, I'm going to show you the numbers and let you know which ones to stay away from. Now remember, what I'm about to show you here is just simply my humble opinion. This is based on the agencies that I really don't make a lot of money off of. So if you agree with me or if you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments. So let's talk about why my stock photography earnings are so important. It's because I like to travel. Now there's a saying I came across on the internet. Travel is the one thing you can spend your money on that makes you richer. And I agree 100% with that. So what I do is I take the money from my stock photography sales, and that's what I use to travel the world. For me, travel is just one of those essential things that you have to have in life to experience new cultures, new foods, to go and see new places. I can't imagine life without travel. So it's really important to me that I get good earnings from my stock photography. So that comes to the question, why do I still use these sites? Well, let's talk about how I pay for that travel. First of all, I use a credit card that gets me air miles, and I charge everything to the credit card, but I pay the credit card off every week. Debt is a travel killer. So I use those air miles to pay for the flights. And then when I'm actually on location somewhere, I budget $250 a day. If it's just me, I do $300 if my wife is with me. And that gives me an idea of how many days of travel I get. So for these stock agencies that I use, I like to do the payout when they get the $250. The problem is that these agencies that I'm about to show you, I usually don't get that much money out of them. So let's talk a little bit about them. Now, these first 2 agencies we're going to talk about, I've actually have been with for 6 years or more. Now, I really only started collecting detailed information on my stock sales about 6 years ago because, of course, you can't really have progress unless you're tracking what you're doing. And that has been one of my motivations to keep at it, keep uploading. So for these first 2 that we're going to talk about 6 years or so I've been with them. Let's start off with the best of the worst. And that's going to be 123RF. Now, this blows my mind here, guys. Just recently, 123RF in one day sold 20 of my images for 3 cents each. All right, that's bad. That's real bad. So over the course of the last 6 years on 123RF, I've gotten in 391 sales. I've made $171. That gives me an average of 0.12 sales per day or 5 cents a day from them for the last 6 years. Not good. All right, let's move on to the next one. Canstockphoto. So again, for about 6 years with this company, 196 sales. I've gotten only $162 out of them. That comes out to 0.12 sales per day, and again, about 5 cents per day. The next one, Alamy. 4 years. 4 years. Now, before I go any further, just understand, guys, I upload the same images to each one of these sites. So it's not like I've got some images here and different ones over there. I offer up the same ones. Alamy, 7 sales in the last 4 years. Yeah, now, of course, when they sell, they do pay pretty well. So I've gotten $63 from them, but that's equate to about 0.01 sales per day. And again, about 5 cents per day. All right, let's keep going down. Now, DepositPhotos, DepositPhotos is picking up a little bit of speed here, okay? I've been with them for about 5 years now. I've made 309 sales. That comes out to $105 or 0.1 sale per day. And that brings me down to an average of 3 cents per day with them. And now, for the worst of the worst. That would be Pond 5. For the last 4 years I've been working with them, I've only had 10 sales. I've gotten $40.89. So when they do sell, again, that one does pay well. It's just they don't sell often enough. That gives me out to about 0.1 sales per day and about 4 cents per day since I've been starting working with them. Oh, wow. That's pretty brutal honesty there, isn't it? So why do I keep uploading to these sites? Well, the way how I do my metadata, the way how I incorporate my title, description, and keywords into my images makes it really easy for me to upload to these sites. For these sites, it's drag, drop, click, 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 done. If I had to do anything more than that, I would dump these sites in a heartbeat. But collectively, over this sampling period we just talked about here, collectively I've got $541 from them. So roughly 2 days of travel. And I know that's spread over a long period of time, but I would say I might spend maybe 5 minutes a week uploading to these sites. So really, it's not that big of a deal. Now, for you guys, these sites might be your best performers. And if they are, again, please let me know in the comments. Or if you agree with me, let me know in the comments as well. Okay, guys, so next week, I'm going to tell you what the best 5 agencies that I use are. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see all of you next week. Take care.